Demetrius Johnson!
What's up, guys? Today I'm going to talk about the fights I believe should be made after UFC 310. I thought overall it was a really solid pay-per-view. I thought the main card was kind of poor. The prelims was great. I already kind of did a full card review. Go watch that. But I want to talk about the fights to make. I'm going to mainly talk about four fighters, which is the two in the co-main event and the two in the main event. So make sure you guys like and sub. And we're going to get right into it. Starting with the co-main event, Shavkat versus Ian Garry. We'll start with the winner, Shavkat Rakhmonov. Belal Muhammad.
Allahu Akbar!
Obviously. I mean, that's pretty obvious. That's the fight to make next. That's the fight people want to see next. Shavkat Rakhmonov, he is, I'll be honest, I don't look at him the same after this performance. I don't think it was a great performance at all. It wasn't a terrible performance, but I just scratched my nuts. But it was just, I thought it was mid. I'm sorry. I thought it was a mid performance. I'm not one of these people that's like, he got fraud checked. Like, no, it was a good opponent, but it was just, um, but him versus Ian Garry, solid fight, I guess. Him versus Belal is obviously next. There's really not much to go off of here. As for Ian Garry, hey Murph, I want to fight in March, bruv. Leon Edwards. Ian Garry didn't take too much damage. Leon Edwards is looking for a fight in March. It looks like Brady. I mean, you could probably do Ian Garry, Sean Brady, because I don't know who he's fighting, but he's probably the only other guy I was going to think of, because you're probably doing JDM Usman. You know, JDM obviously locked up, not locked up, locked down in a fight, locked up. Free JDM, I guess, all of a sudden. JDM is obviously tied up in a fight, presumably with Usman, but he's most likely going to be on that February card in Australia. So it's probably going to be against Usman. You could maybe do Sean Brady. I just wanted him to see him against Leon Edwards. They got a little bit of beef. I think they were in the same gym, and then there was like something about some rumors, and this is the whole thing. These guys already have a built-in beef, is what I'm trying to say. Make the fucking fight. It will actually. I was gonna say it might be entertaining, but both of these guys have had. Hey, Ian Garry and Leon Edwards have had stinkers in the welterweight division the past couple of years, so never mind. So it might be really, really boring. Hey, fuck it. Fuck it, I guess. You might as well just do it. You might as well just do it. So that's kind of what I would do with Ian Garry. And honestly, I'd probably pick Edwards to win that, though. You know what? I'd probably pick Ian Garry. If his grappling is going to keep improving the way it has been, he's got a good chin. I mean, he took some decent shots off of Shavkat. And hey, man, I don't know. I think that's a really, really good fight for both guys. It's a good bounce back for Leon. It's a winnable fight for Leon. It's a winnable fight for Ian Garry as well. That's a really exciting fight. So that's probably what I would do next for Ian Garry. I was thinking of the Sean Brady fight, but I don't know. I think this is a lot more exciting than fucking Sean Brady. And Leon is probably headlining that card, so he probably needs a big opponent and a big name, and this is the guy. So I think that's what I want to see. Ian Garry versus Leon Edwards in London in March. UFC fight night. Moving on to the main event now. Alexandre Pantoja, he worked so hard for this. Demetrius Johnson. I know a lot of people have said, oh, Merab, he should move up and fight Merab. But fuck that. Demetrius Johnson. It's not gonna happen, but I just wanted to say, I don't care, bro. Like, what you guys want me to come here and say? Yeah, guys, I want Alexandre Pantoja to fight fucking Kai Kara France. Like, I want him to fight Demetrius Johnson, and I want it now. I want Mighty Mouse versus Alexandre Pantoja, and I want it now. Okay? I want to see that fight. I don't care. That's the fight to make. The greatest flyweight of all time versus the guy who's on track to become the greatest flyweight of all time. Let's fucking make it happen. Let's make it happen. I don't want fucking. Oh, he could move up later. Pantoja can move up later. UFC, I know you guys got the money. I know you guys got the money. Hey, Demetrius Johnson, I know people are going to say, but he already turned it down. I saw his eyes, bro. I'm telling you guys, I felt his vibe. I felt his aura. I was looking in his eyes. when that call out was happening. The wheels were turning in his head. I could see it. I could sense it. He is going to fight Alexandre Pantoja in 2025. I don't care. I'm predicting it now. This will go down in the history books as the biggest prediction of 2024 going into 2025. Alexandre Pantoja, Demetrius Johnson, headliner of a fucking pay-per-view. Let's go. That's the fight to make for Pantoja. I'm sorry. And in terms of who I think wins that fight, probably Pantoja. But still, it's still a great fight. It's so exciting. So let me know if you guys want to see that fight, because I do. Moving on to Kaya Sakura. I've seen some people say some people say Royval or Moreno. I want to see him against. I'm so happy. Thank you, Tatsuro Taira in Japan. UFC Fight Night Japan. Dana's talking about they want to do a show in Japan. They probably wanted Kaya Sakura to win so they could do it. Obviously, him losing, they still should do it. Him versus Hera, a Japanese wrestler or Japanese fighter, excuse me, versus a Japanese fighter in Japan. I don't know. I think that sounds pretty exciting to me. I think that sounds really exciting. That fight would be really exciting. I think it's winnable for both, to be honest, because I think Taylor, though he's a good grappler, he can get fucking hit. So, and he showed that in his last fight. So let me know what you guys think about the fights that I chose. Taylor versus Asakura, Pantoja versus Demetrius Johnson, and then of course in the welterweight division, Shavkat versus Bilal is the obvious one to make. And then Ian Gary versus Leon Edwards. I think that would be a really exciting fight. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and sub. And that's the fights that I want to see after UFC 310. I work so hard for this, guys. I'll see you guys next time.